So, Pratap sir, thank you very much for your time today.
All this honor and thank you to all of you. I was lucky to be, as they say, get the tailwinds. When you do something and suddenly the tailwind comes in, you fly a little more. And I was lucky. My timing was right to be coming to Chandigarh. But I'm very happy, Vinay. I must tell you, and I can tell it to all of you, what Vinay did. All of us have it in us. Vinay or me, we're all just like you. The only thing is we're taking a role of a bit of an entrepreneur. You're all entrepreneur in some way. We are an entrepreneur in Thai terms and you're an entrepreneur for my terms. And so all of us have the same opportunities, same things, and we have to make our own moves. And I think the moves which I made a move of coming back from California and living in India, actually in Chandigarh. Where Vinay made a move, move the other way. I told him, look, leave Chandigarh and go out and build the company from outside in. I think, and each one of us has a reason for doing that. Look, if somebody is in a particular space, I say to go out and work because you have a chance to get more tailwinds. Your odds of success improve. When I told Vinay to move at that young age of entrepreneurship with him and his wife and his young kid, or young kids, I think both the kids were there. I say, hey, look, go to a place where you will get a higher tailwinds, so your odds of success will improve. Right? Odds of success will improve quickly. And I think that was a background. And that is what I would say as a big lesson for all of you. So take the decisions inside. For you internally, you need to take decisions. You'll continue improving the outside. And I think then you could be anyone. You could be a CEO of a multi-million dollar company, because you kept making the moves to improve your odds. What improves our odds? So one golden rule: leave your comfort. You need to leave your seat and make a decision. That will hurt you. So the whole life you will be continuously being challenged to come out of your comfort zone, and you have to take a call. You have to do that. What is the meaning of success? Is the size of the car makes it successful? No. The bank balance makes it the amount of jewelry? No. The success has nothing to do with these things. So success has some link to your percentage achievement of your goals. That is the way the definition comes. So whatever small goals you set it up, and if you enjoy achieving them, you are successful. The happiness is on your face.
So what are the two top qualities you feel everybody should focus on? Of course, you touched a couple of them, but if anything more you want to add it here.
One is the risk-taking ability. Basically, you're taking a risk. When I went to US, I took risk. When you left your home, when you left Chandigarh and left everything and sold your everything here and went to California, it's a huge risk. When it's not easy to leave everything, your hometown and home family, and coming into a very ruthless world of California and living there. It's a big risk. Huh? So risk-taking is a very, very big aspect of your entrepreneur. Second thing is, I would use the word, and you have it, is a word called humility. But you need to be very, very, very acceptable, tolerant, and person who has humility in it, and person who can accept things the way they are, right? That aspect, I don't call it nicety. I am using the word very carefully, and that is a aspect which you need to have as a entrepreneur or entrepreneur.
Tell me some stories when you started from 0 to first million, 0 to 1 million, and then from 1 to 10 million. Some stories, some tips and tricks for both of them.
First to 10, passion. All the way of jid, your hunger, your foolishness, all that comes into first 5 to 10 crores business. But once you cross that stage, then you start talking about a vision. Oh my God, this guy has built a 30 crore company. How do I make from 10 to 30? Now you're going the other way. Now you're moving backwards. Then you start making what is required to become 30 crore. Now you start talking about what is required to become 30 crore. What is required to make a 100 crore company. I can only say above 100. Then it's question of being shifting from founder-driven company to a professional-driven company, scalability, your processes being in place, right? That is the place the scalability word comes.
As an entrepreneur and as in my team also, we all look people like you or founders for our mentorship. What advisory we can get from you, what mentorship we can get you, where you go for your mentorship. And what is the importance of mentors and advisors in your profession?
It's a very good question. I can share that with you. I always have in my life 2 or 3 mentors. Always maintain 2 or 3. Obviously, with the time, you need to change that depending on your times. And I can share you with my list of mentors, how I reach out to them with a very frequent frequency, which is a part of my goal list. Huh? So there are different levels, 2-3 types of mentorship you see. Huh? One mentorship what you seek in your system is in the area of, you can call it, who are the people who help you in your growth, your capability, your growth of the business. They are your growth partners. The second one is in the area of network. Who can connect you with the network? Are you getting it? So networking is a separate mentorship than the growth mentorship, which is different. And third part is very important, Vinay, which is a mentorship in your bit of I would use the word, personal life, right? Where you can tell somebody, hey, look, I'm low today. Huh? So he will say, why not you do tum ye wala path karo ye wala, right? Or you do something, you think in this direction, or you go for a holiday in this direction. Why don't you go and live in this house, stay alone? Who you can pick up, and you cannot tell as and when. You have to have a clear understanding that you are a mentee and he's a mentee.
So how we know that as a company that we are in the right direction? You told me that comfort zone is not there, results are coming, but how we internally know that, hey, what are the things we are doing? We are actually heading towards the right direction.
I think you must recognize the changes around. You know it very well. I mean, it will be stupid if you don't recognize that AI is a wave. AI, as a human being, as a humanity, we are learning to adopt AI in every aspect of our life because it gives you multiple gains. So it is a common sensical view as a whether I'm working inside the company or as an entrepreneur, that AI very likely will be adopted by the humanity in the coming times. Mm-hmm. Now, to answer your question, if your company is doing something moving towards adoption of AI, you're in the right direction. If you're not moving in the AI adoption, you are certainly going to miss some things. Chances are very high that you will miss something if you're not moving towards AI-able view.
Really insightful for all of us. I have made a lot of notes now, if you've seen me that I'm writing.
Really appreciate your words. And I mean, it's natural. God has been very kind to me. And I also feel that I wish God bless you all. The same happiness, more energy, more enthusiasm. And I think you guys all do well in your life.
So, Pratap sir, thank you very much for your time today.